昨天我肚子很饿。
Yesterday I was hungry.
Yesterday I was hungry.
Yesterday I was hungry.
Yesterday I was hungry.
我完全不想自己煮饭。
I didn't feel like cooking.
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 我看了一下时钟。
I looked at the clock.
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 已经快要中午了。
It was almost noon.
It was almost noon.
It was almost noon.
It was almost noon.
我在想要吃什么。
I thought about what to eat.
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 吃素食汉堡感觉正好。
A fast food burger sounded perfect.
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 我拿起钱包。
I grabbed my wallet.
I grabbed my wallet.
I grabbed my wallet.
I grabbed my wallet.
我穿上球鞋。
I slipped on my sneakers.
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 我走出家门。
I stepped outside.
I stepped outside.
I stepped outside.
I stepped outside.
太阳很温暖。
The sun was warm.
The sun was warm.
The sun was warm.
The sun was warm.
天空很蓝。
The sky was blue.
The sky was blue.
The sky was blue.
The sky was blue.
街上人来人往。
The street was busy.
The street was busy.
The street was busy.
The street was busy.
我朝餐厅走去。
I walked toward the restaurant.
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 大大的黄色招牌映入眼帘。
The big yellow sign came into view.
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 招牌闪闪发亮。
It looked bright.
It looked bright.
It looked bright.
It looked bright.
这让我更饿了。
It made me hungrier.
It made me hungrier.
It made me hungrier.
It made me hungrier.
我推开餐厅的门。
I pushed open the door.
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 香味立刻扑鼻而来。
The smell hit me.
The smell hit me.
The smell hit me.
The smell hit me.
闻起来像薯条和汉堡。
It smelled like fries and burgers.
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 里面声音很吵。
The sound inside was loud.
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 人们在聊天。
People were talking.
People were talking.
People were talking.
People were talking.
小孩在大笑。
Children were laughing.
Children were laughing.
Children were laughing.
Children were laughing.
点餐机器在哔哔叫。
The machines beeped.
The machines beeped.
The machines beeped.
The machines beeped.
我排在队伍里。
I stood in line.
I stood in line.
I stood in line.
I stood in line.
前面有几个人。
There were a few people ahead of me.
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 我看着柜台上方的菜单。
I looked at the menu above the counter.
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 照片看起来很好吃。
The pictures looked tasty.
The pictures looked tasty.
The pictures looked tasty.
The pictures looked tasty.
我努力做决定。
I tried to decide.
I tried to decide.
I tried to decide.
I tried to decide.
我想要一个汉堡。
I wanted a burger.
I wanted a burger.
I wanted a burger.
I wanted a burger.
但我也想要鸡块。
But I also wanted nuggets.
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 我的肚子咕噜叫。
My stomach growled.
My stomach growled.
My stomach growled.
My stomach growled.
队伍移动得很快。
The line moved quickly.
The line moved quickly.
The line moved quickly.
The line moved quickly.
很快就轮到我了。
Soon I was at the counter.
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 收银员微笑着。
The cashier smiled.
The cashier smiled.
The cashier smiled.
The cashier smiled.
他问我要点什么。
She asked what I would like.
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 我点了一份起司汉堡、薯条和一杯汽水。
I ordered a cheeseburger, fries, and a soda.
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 他问我饮料要什么尺寸。
She asked about the size.
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 我说中杯就好。
I said medium.
I said medium.
I said medium.
I said medium.
他告诉我金额。
She told me the price.
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 我刷了卡付款。
I paid with my card.
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 他给了我收据。
She gave me a receipt.
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 他给我一个号码牌。
She handed me a number.
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 他说餐点很快就好。
She said it would be ready soon.
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 我环顾四周。
I looked around the restaurant.
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 我看到有家庭和小孩。
I saw families and kids.
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 一群青少年大声笑着。
A group of teenagers laughed loudly.
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 一位老人正在看报纸。
An older man read a newspaper.
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 店员动作很快。
The workers moved fast.
The workers moved fast.
The workers moved fast.
The workers moved fast.
很快叫到我的号码。
Soon my number was called.
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 我拿起托盘。
I picked up my tray.
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 食物看起来很好吃。
The food looked great.
The food looked great.
The food looked great.
The food looked great.
薯条金黄酥脆。
The fries were golden.
The fries were golden.
The fries were golden.
The fries were golden.
汉堡看起来很新鲜。
The burger looked fresh.
The burger looked fresh.
The burger looked fresh.
The burger looked fresh.
我拿了一些番茄酱。
I grabbed some ketchup.
I grabbed some ketchup.
I grabbed some ketchup.
I grabbed some ketchup.
我坐在窗边。
I sat by the window.
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 我打开汉堡包装纸。
I unwrapped the burger.
I unwrapped the burger.
I unwrapped the burger.
I unwrapped the burger.
起司融化在里面。
The cheese was melted.
The cheese was melted.
The cheese was melted.
The cheese was melted.
我咬下第一口。
I took my first bite.
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 又热又多汁。
It was warm and juicy.
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 薯条酥脆可口。
The fries were crispy.
The fries were crispy.
The fries were crispy.
The fries were crispy.
汽水冰凉又甜。
The soda was cold and sweet.
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 我觉得很放松。
I felt relaxed.
I felt relaxed.
I felt relaxed.
I felt relaxed.
我慢慢享用。
I ate slowly.
I ate slowly.
I ate slowly.
I ate slowly.
每一口都让我感到满足。
Each bite made me happy.
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 吃完后，我擦了擦手。
After I finished, I wiped my hands.
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 我喝了一口汽水。
I took a sip of soda.
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 我坐了一会儿。
I sat for a moment.
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 一个小孩掉了一根薯条。
A little kid dropped a fry.
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 他笑了起来。
He laughed.
He laughed.
He laughed.
He laughed.
他妈妈也笑了。
His mom smiled.
His mom smiled.
His mom smiled.
His mom smiled.
这也让我会心一笑。
It made me smile too.
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 我把垃圾收好。
I gathered my trash.
I gathered my trash.
I gathered my trash.
I gathered my trash.
我拿去丢到垃圾桶。
I carried it to the bin.
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 我把托盘放在上面。
I placed my tray on top.
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 我再加满了一次饮料。
I refilled my soda.
I refilled my soda.
I refilled my soda.
I refilled my soda.
然后我走出餐厅。
Then I walked outside.
Then I walked outside.
Then I walked outside.
Then I walked outside.
太阳再次照在身上。
The sun felt warm again.
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 我肚子很饱。
My stomach was full.
My stomach was full.
My stomach was full.
My stomach was full.
我心情很好。
My mood was good.
My mood was good.
My mood was good.
My mood was good.
我慢慢走回家。
I walked home slowly.
I walked home slowly.
I walked home slowly.
I walked home slowly.
我回想这一餐。
I thought about the meal.
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 它不算精致。
It wasn't fancy.
It wasn't fancy.
It wasn't fancy.
It wasn't fancy.
但这正是我需要的。
But it was exactly what I needed.
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 有时候素食像是一种小确幸。
Sometimes fast food feels like a treat.
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 有时候它又像家的味道。
Sometimes it feels like home.
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 昨天，它两者皆是。
Yesterday, it was both.
Yesterday, it was both.
Yesterday, it was both.
Yesterday, it was both.
我很庆幸自己去了。
I was glad I went.
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 今天又是快乐的一天。
Today was another happy day.
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 我迫不及待想下次再去。
I can't wait to go back next time.
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 我想把我的快乐分享给身边的人。
I want to share my happiness with the people around me.
I want to share my happiness with the people around me.
I want to share my happiness with the people around me.
I want to share my happiness with the people around me.